Hi, I will be presenting 4 different exercises going over the barbell lunge, the front squat, the barbell bent over row, and the barbell overhead press. So, I have a barbell. This is 20 pounds. You can just use a regular broom or the 45-pound barbell. But for here, we're using the 20-pound barbell. So to begin, we're going to do the barbell lunge. Regularly when you do this, you're going to have a rack, and you're going to have this racked on there, but we do not have that. So to begin, set that down, and we're going to do a regular lunge. So just a lunge forward, come down, and almost touch the ground, and come back up. You want to make sure that you stay balanced, and that you're level, and you're not falling left or the right, and then just going forward and back. So if we were to do this with a weight, barbell, we'd have it overhead like this. Another way you could do it is just push up and come down, having it on, resting on your neck and having your arms out, supporting it. I do not have any weight on it, but you may if you actually are doing this. So, just like we did before, we're lunging forward, making sure we're staying steady and balanced, and we're not leaning far to left or right. If for some reason you had to drop the weight, you would lunge forward and it's too heavy, you would just drop it behind you. But for this instance, I'm not doing that because I can control it and I don't have a partner here to do that with. So that is the barbell lunge. Next is front squat. So with the front squat, there's 2 different variations that we can do it with. We can do the cross arm, or we can do the support with the hold this way. For this, I'll demonstrate both, but I will preferably do the method of this because I'm unable to fully get my elbows up. So to begin, you would have your arms crossed, you'd have the weight supported on it, and you would squat down. So I will demonstrate as so. Making sure the bar is equally rested on your arms and having it supported with your hands, and squat down and back up. On this, if you were to drop the weight, you would just drop it forward and then you just move out of the way. Other variation would be holding it this way and squat forward and up. And again, if you had to drop the weight, just push it down that way. Important thing with the front squat is to make sure that your body is going down in one motion, that you're not leaning too far forward or you're not leaning too far to the left or the right. Okay, so the next one, we'll be doing the barbell bent over row. I will do this side view so you can see a little bit better. So with the bent over row, you want to make sure that you have a steady base, that your back is straight, that it's not humped or too curved, but that it's straight, and that you have a big, strong base with your feet. With this, all you're doing is rowing up. You want to make sure that you are squeezing your scapula in the back and that you're not just bringing your arms up in a certain motion, but they actually have a purpose behind it. And then you're just going until you hit your chest, squeezing, and back down. And that is the barbell bent over row. If you had to drop the weight, you just drop it below you. Make sure your feet aren't under it. And the final one is the barbell overhead press. So with this, like we did before with the barbell lunge, we have the weight back here. For this, we will just be pushing up. Now back up. We'll just be pushing up. With this, you want to make sure that you have a strong core, that you're not using too much of your back or your legs, and you have a good base. And you're just using your upper body to push the bar up. In this exercise, if you had to lose the weight, you could push up and either fling the weight back and step forward, or fling the weight forward and step back. But because this is light, I'm able to do it no problem. So all you're doing is pushing up and back down. Then you've had to lower the weight. And those are the 4 exercises demonstrated. Thank you, and I hope that's what you need.